While another upset in Division One men's basketball occurred late last night, it happened in the Big 12 once again. Number 12 BYU lost unranked Cincinnati 71-60. And BYU was up 31-24 at half and a little bit of a second half. However, Cincinnati scored 47 points in the second half and BYU only scored 29. It's a battle of two new conference members, as we all know, and somebody was going to get their first conference win as part of the Big 12, and the other is not, for at least for another game, possibly a little bit more, depending on the matchup. But we have to wait and see on that situation. But BYU, you didn't shoot the ball good in this game. 32.8% from the field on 64 attempts, 28.3% on three-pointers on 46 attempts. And you know what's crazy is? Trevin Nell made 9 out of 14 on threes. And you still lost. It's called nobody else could make threes in this game. Point blank in the face. And you only were 50% from the free throw line on 10 attempts. 36 rebounds, 11 of those offensive, 16 assists, 10 steals, 3 blocks, 18 turnovers, 19 fouls. And, okay, that's 3, 5... 10 points off the bench, and you only had 2 double-digit scores that combined for 37 points. And you only had 2 other players with 6 or more points that combined for 13. 7 plus 6. And I get Traore is back now. He's missed a lot of time due to injury, and he's back. But it takes time to get back in the flow of things. And he was a starter for the first 6 games, or a starter for 6 games this year prior to last night. Now, Cincinnati, they shot too good and better than BYU. I mean, 42.6% from the field on 54 attempts, 40% on threes on 15 attempts, 79.2% on free throws on 24 attempts, 45 rebounds, 10 of those on offensive, 13 assists, 8 steals, 2 blocks, 19 turnovers, 14 fouls. Okay, that's 24 plus 3. That's 27 points off the bench, and you have 4 double-digit scores in this game that combine for. Okay, that's 24. Plus 27, that's 51 points right there. And you have one other player with 6 or more in this game with 9. So, and the Big 12, as we all know, no nights off. I mean, it's the best conference in men's basketball. I mean, that's the truth. And I expect BYU to drop in the rankings. It's a matter of how much, to be honest. And this is BYU's second loss of the year. And guess what? You have to go on the road now, BYU, to a ranked Baylor team who could be potentially ranked higher than you. I mean, and you got to go on the road to UCF, but UCF got killed by Kansas, and they're 9-4. You got Iowa State at home, that's 11-3. You got Texas Tech, who defeated Texas last night on the road. And then you got number 3 Houston at home. Luckily, that's a home game and not on the road. Let's just remember that. Then again, some home teams lost in the Big 12 yesterday. If you look at it, some teams did. I mean, now Cincinnati, on the other hand, you got Texas at home. You got Baylor on the road, and Texas, like I said, lost last night. And Baylor could, but either way, if you could beat BYU on the road, you could be Baylor on the road too, and maybe Texas at home. Though we have to wait and see. And you got TCU, that's 11-3, and they almost beat Kansas at Kansas, so that's not going to be an easy game. You got Oklahoma at home, and they're ranked. And then you got, well, speaking of Kansas, because TCU barely lost to them, you got Kansas at Kansas. Yikes. That's brutal. And there's literally no gimme games in the Big 12 this year. I mean, I'm telling the truth. I know West Virginia got killed by Houston, but here's the deal. No Jesse Edwards, and they had a lot of issues this year because of not having players. I mean, and now they're back almost healthy and minus Jesse Edwards. So I would not sleep on them in a conference. So anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe, and see you guys later on the road to 600 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 or more, so make money off this. Of course, liking a video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Sharing the video does help as well, so more people could watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's free, hit the notification bell as well.